Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 12 of my series in which I will try to collect a billion iron ingots. In today's episode, I will be doing very small tasks around my base, just cleaning up some stuff. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to run over to my farm because I forgot to do something rather elementary over here. I forgot to claim the chunk and chunk load it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do just that. To claim a chunk, you just left click on it. To chunk load it, you hold left shift and left click on it, and that chunk loads it. To unclaim it, you just right click on the chunk and boom, that's done. Between episodes, I upgraded these two furnaces by 1 tier, and I also upgraded all 4 of my dynamos. And I put some fuel catalyzer augments in there to increase fuel efficiency. Early going, it looks like when I'm around it runs a slight surplus on energy, but it's actually gone down. So I will have to keep an eye on the system that way to make sure that it doesn't run out of energy, because if it does, then it will stop working. The next thing I am going to do is I'm going to connect this other applied energistic system over here. I am going to connect it to my energy system that I have over here. That way that other system is always running. And to do that, I have some leadstone with me, and I need to grab this shovel. We have some conduit running underground over here, so what we can do is let's just okay, that's kind of unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. And now my cat is bugging me. That's cool. I'm just gonna run the conduit under through here, and then I can run it. We can go ahead and leave this here. That's no big deal. I'm going to, I think, in the future, what I can do, actually I can do it this episode, I can just put a lever up here and I can set this to high. That way I can turn the system on when I want it to be on, but it doesn't have to be on all the time. But it's always connected to this energy system that I have. And it should be real easy. Should just be a few more here. Actually, in the future, I'm going to want to change this a little bit, but that's okay for right now. And then I can just cover this with dirt, and theoretically, we're getting energy here, and it looks like we are, so that's good. Like I said, I can put a lever here, and I probably will do that just real quick. It doesn't really cost me any time to do, and it's something that's nice to have. Let's see if I have any. I don't. Levers are super simple to make. Make it like that. Let's go over here, and theoretically, the system should be off right now. What I can do is I plop this down, turn this lever on, and our system should come to life, and it does. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to grab things that are not needed in the system, and that's actually most of the stuff. The redstone can stay, but other than that, and the circuits can stay. Really, other than that, I think I can grab most of this stuff out of here and put it in my other system. That way I have everything in, or most everything, in a central location here. So one more trip should do it, and then I can take stock of what I have. That's nice. Yeah, those can stay, and I can actually shut this system off for right now. Don't need it. Otherwise, it draws a little bit of power all the time, and I mean, right now it's not a super big deal because I put away my meat. It's not a super big deal because this system is always drawing power, and even when I'm not here it draws power, but this compression dynamo is so efficient that I just have to throw a bunch of coal in here once in a great while, and it's always running for me. Right now I have some glass cooking up. Okay, let's see. What else do I have on the agenda? Let's go ahead and I am going to hook... Right now, as you can see, this is kind of a mess, and I have everything... These chests are full, and this is full. So what I want to do is I want to connect that up to my AE system, and that way we can import everything in. And we do that through the use of an import bus. Unfortunately, I don't have like anything I need for it, so let's... we can use tar, and then go back, get one of... I don't... Shoot, do I have any Fluix? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera real quick, and I'm going to make some Fluix crystals. And that shouldn't take but a few minutes. I shall be back. And we are back. I don't know why, but I forgot to say that I had to throw the Fluix in the pulverizer. I actually made 80 Fluix crystals, and I threw half of them in the pulverizer. So now we can go ahead and make our import bus. And bam. Now we need to make some more Fluix cable. Actually, we might not. For right now, let's see if we can make it without... I accidentally threw my excavator back, but, you know, whatever. And now, okay, to make sure that we don't accidentally dig into our cursed earth, I'm going to... Okay, the third... So, for right now I can block that up. That's no big deal. The plan is to actually remove this chest and have my my Fluix come up through like so. I think we can go ahead and just... I really need to put dirt there. It looks terrible like that. Okay, dirt, and a little bit more dirt. Okay, back. That doesn't look right, but the water doesn't look right there, and I don't know why. Okay, let's see here. We are right under here. That's all good, except for the fact that I need to go underneath my water here. Okay. Actually, no, I don't. If I just go under the machines like that, I can get my way over here. I'm still probably gonna need more. To go right there. Oh no, my shovel broke. Let's make another shovel. Let's make a really good shovel this time. Let's go. Let's go with like iron. And then we can bada bing, bada boom. I am gonna need more Fluix cable, so let's go ahead and make some. Nope. Don't want to use those. I want to use these. Okay, that might be enough for right now. Let's... And I don't... Okay, yeah, it's kind of awkward, but that's how I kind of need it to be, so it's okay. Let's drop down here for a second. Nope. Just complete this. Boom. Now let's fill in the floor with dirt, and now we just need to stick in the import bus on the other side. Okay, that should all still be in working condition. I should probably bring some with me in case I screwed something up. That way I have a little extra to deal with. Okay, and here she goes. Gonna have items everywhere. Yeah, I see I do need. The big thing I have a complaint with is I get a bunch of bows, and I do not need these crappy bows. So I'm gonna see if I can't find a way to get rid of them. I am going to do that through, let's see, is there I think there's something called a trash can. Yes, there is. Good. And what I'm going to do is get an export bus. I don't have one of these, but there we go. Export bus. And, no. Maybe I should actually grab it. Let's see here. I might have to throw an upgrade on this to get it to throw away all the bows instead of just certain bows. And I think that's called a fuzzy card. I think it's made something like that. Okay. So right now we have a bunch of bows. But if we throw this in here, if we set it to match any, which is the default, it should start hooking bows in the trash can. And I just saw it hook one, hooked another. Good. Now we can get rid of those stupid bows, and we can keep everything else. You're on the wrong side of the wall, sir. Okay, theoretically. Okay, another thing I want to do here is I want to throw in some speed upgrades, because I'm getting a lot of stuff, and I don't know that it can actually keep up. I think those are called acceleration cards. Yes. They are made something like this. And once again, I don't want to use those. I want to use these Flux crystals instead. Okay. Back over here. Back to throw this in. And if we throw this in, we should notice it's sped up quite a bit. And it has. That's pretty easy to see. That's good. So now we're going to be able to get all this good stuff. Okay, let's see here. Next thing I want to do is make some black hole units, and which I wanted to make last episode, but I never got to because I didn't have the ender pearls yet. But now I do, so let's go ahead and make those and set my farm up in its correct form. Because right now, if I left it alone, it would eventually, some of the chests would fill up, and then it would, the system would stop working. So let's look this up. First, I think I have some machine frames already. So I need, I think, 3 black hole units. So I need 6 of these guys. So there we go. I'm going to need some chests. Let's just go ahead and get 8 because why not? Okay, now we have 3 of these guys. And what I need to do with these is just replace some chests with these. I really, really, really like black hole units. I think they're so cool. Because they can hold over 2 billion of a single item, as in, like, say, charcoal. It can hold 2 billion charcoal, which is what? This is just going to hold charcoal. No. I heard it. I heard him. I didn't see him. But, oh well. And now there's one over here we need to replace. I want to say it's right here. Well, that was joyous. And then we should be able to just, bam. And that should only be able to accept the sapling, so I don't need to worry about locking it or anything. Oh yeah, and the sludge boiler I set up, it has made this good stuff. The soul sand is especially useful. The sand and the clay is also pretty useful, in my opinion. Okay, I wanted to, there's a wood chest somewhere down here, and I want to replace that. Yeah, see? It's already, eventually this would get completely backed up. Oh, come on. And then I can just pop this in. And now it will only accept that. I can put this back. And now this farm system is, it should be able to operate for a very long time, I would think. Right now it looks like it's more than self-sustaining. We're getting a surplus of energy, I can tell, because it has quite a bit more energy than when I started this episode, so that's good. Now I can get rid of these chests, and we can start working with the pink slime I've been gathering. At some point, obviously, I'm going to have to set up some automatic item gathering, because I cannot possibly mine 1 billion iron ingots by myself. And one way we can do that is through industrial foregoing, and I'm going to need pink slime to be able to do that. And it looks like I have quite a bit of pink slime right now. Another thing I want to make from industrial foregoing is, they used to be called safari balls. Now I can't remember what they're called. Nope. Let's see here. They are called mob imprisonment tools. And a few episodes I went to the nether and I said I wanted to grab some ghast tears, and this is exactly why I wanted those. I wanted to make some of these. Luckily, in between episodes, like I said I wanted to do, I grabbed 3 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and make a mob imprisonment tool. And I'm going to use that to catch a pink slime. First I need to find an open, flat area. This looks alright. Actually, I don't know if it needs to be flat, to be honest. In the past, it would work best if it was a flat area. Okay, for whatever reason, he's not spawning. So let's... Okay, actually, crap. In my other world, I think I got them to spawn by doing something like this. Maybe. There we go. Okay, we got a pink slime. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's go ahead and spawn some more, and I'm actually gonna kill some of them. It looks like this one was the one to go. Come on. There we go. And I'm very specifically using this hammer because it has Fortune 3 on it. Okay, awesome. I got 5 pink slime from that. That's cool. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. That way you can see how much pink slime I have. I captured the pink slime in this mob imprisonment tool because in the future I am going to want to spawn these at will. And that mob imprisonment tool will allow me, is one of the parts I need to allow me to do that. Because I don't want to have to do this every time I want some pink slime. But for right now, it's okay. Come on, spawn. Actually, I'm going to use the rest of my pink slime off camera, and I will be back after I've killed all these guys. And then we can work with the pink slime. And we are back. I managed to get 17 pink slime from my pink slime buckets, which isn't too bad. We'll just huck that in the system, and let's get going on this. I don't think I will be able to actually set anything up, or I don't think I'll be able to set up the laser system, but I can get started. Diamond gears, that looks steep. What I can do is not type in industrial foregoing, I can type in laser because I need some lasers. Okay, glowstone. I do not have glowstone blocks. What don't I? Okay, I don't have these guys. I'm just gonna make quite a few of those because I will need those in the future. We have a laser base, and this is where the pink slime comes in, I believe. Right here, making these laser lenses. I do too have glass. What are you? You're kidding. Oh shoot, does that have to be special glass? It might. It has to be white stained. Okay. Let me see. Do I have anything I can use to stain glass white? If I had to guess, bone meal might work. It does. Good. Okay, so now I have what I need, theoretically. And then I can get my pink slime. And I'm actually going to grab 2 of these guys, because in the past, how I set this system up, and it's been quite a while because I haven't played a 1.7.10 pack in a while, and that's the last time this mod was around. It was called Mine Factory Reloaded back then. Let's see, I don't have everything else. I need 2 of these, and I need 4 of these. Man, I have some diamonds, but I'm not diamond rich by any means, so that's kind of steep. Okay, in the past, you had to set this next to bedrock, and I'm guessing you still do, but let's take a nap, and then let's set up a dry system on the surface just to show you how it works. I actually might be able to set it up this episode. I just won't be able to give power to it, and it needs power or else it won't work. Dumb creeper. Really? I really thought that one shot would kill it. Okay. Output items, lens items. Okay. The interface is definitely a little bit different because in the past it didn't actually have this. It would just chuck items out to the top side. But this works all right. You can put laser lenses in here, and what the laser lenses do is depending on what color you have in, it increases the chance of certain ores. Let's see. Is there just a basic one? No, it doesn't look like there is. It looks like they all do something or not. Well, not all of them, I guess. I think in the configs you can assign certain colors to ores if you want. Let's see. You know what? Let's hook one of these guys up to power and see if it does anything. Just because, who knows? Maybe they changed it and you don't have to have it at bed or near bedrock. Let's grab some leadstone because that's real good. This system, at least it used to be an absolute energy hog. So, one of the reasons I might not be able to set one up right now is that it... Okay, well, maybe this is gonna work. I'm just going to let this go and see if it does anything. Because it looks like it's trying. it's also not using as much energy as I thought. That's weird. Okay, maybe they made it a little bit friendlier, but in the past, these things used a monstrous amount of energy to create resources. But if they changed it, that's better for me. I'll be back when this thing is actually close to making something. And we are back, and looks like it does work. Okay, I really didn't think it would because in the past you had to have it near bedrock, and I dug down and looked under right here, and it looks like there should be a laser coming out the bottom. However, it did create an ore, so that's good. What I can do is I can actually move this somewhere. I can move it over here. It doesn't look like it's actually using as much energy, nearly as much energy as it has in the past. So what I can do is I can just go ahead and set this bad boy up. I'm going to set it over here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this main aisle is kind of like a road. So I don't want this parked right here. I just set it up for demonstration purposes. But it is working, and that's really good. But let's rip it up for right now, because right here is a bad spot for it. And let's move it. And we can start gathering resources automatically, which is something we're going to need to do a lot of to get 1 billion iron ingots. Let me just clear out this area real fast. I think the Windy Gardens would be more, or the gardens from Pam's Harvest Craft would be more useful if other mods didn't give plenty of good food methods on their own. Now what I can do is I can set these bad boys up right here, I think. I can set this up here and here. What I'm going to do is I am going to set up a more direct and better... Shoot, I can't get up here. I'm going to get some better flux duct, and I'm going to take it, I think, from the left. There's no great way to do this. I can set up a battery down here. I can't do that either because I need the water there. Well, you know what? For right now, I can just bum off that system. That'll be okay. And you know what? I can just go ahead and use the leadstone because I don't have a whole lot of... I don't need to be pulling way too much power anyways because the rest of the system needs power, so let's just go ahead and do this. And yeah, we can just connect it up right here. We should be able to do that. And then that one's powered. And I can just run this underneath, make it look all nice and spiffy. And then we should have both these guys going. And then let's clean this up. I really hope we're not drawing too much power. And it looks like we're okay. I'm going to set up a chest on top. Nah, I'll put it behind for right now. It'll get moved real shortly, but that's okay. And then an item duct, obviously, to get to my items to said chest. And, okay, a chest. And you know what? Because this is going to need to hold a lot of stuff. At least it might need to hold a lot of stuff. I'll probably import all this pretty soon. But for right now, let's make a diamond chest. And I don't know if I've done that on camera yet. But it's just made like this. And it holds a lot of stuff. I need my item duct and servo still. I just need the plainest, Janest servo. And we can just put this right here, put that right there. Awesome. And now, this is exciting. And fittingly enough, the first ore that it makes in its permanent in quotations location is an iron ore. Also, do not step into these lasers, at least in the past. It would do a lot of damage to you and potentially kill you. Well, I feel really good about today's episode. In today's episode, I managed to finish my charcoal farm out, at least for now. I will be upgrading it a little bit in the future. I managed to set up some automatic ore gathering for the first time, which is exciting. As of right now, actually, I don't think I went mining, so I should probably have around 2,000 iron ingots. As of right now, I have just south of 2,000 iron ingots, which is the same as I had last time, but I still feel really good about where I'm at. This is Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.